Oh, say, can you see it is season to talk with the Breakmaster? Welcome in, guys. We are here today to talk anime. Nothing but anime when it comes to this week. So you gotta ask yourself, what anime has won this week's anime award for this week? We'll see what happens. We'll see who is on top this time around. Last time it was Bleach, and it was undeniable why it was Bleach. All right? Factual even. Nothing but facts. So we'll find out what about this week and see which one actually is on top. Also, we have the hot take of this week's show here, which you can see from the title. We're talking about Big Three. And I'm tired of just hearing about the Big Three. The Big Three this. We need a new Big Three. The Big Three is gone. But we'll talk more about that. You know, the Big Three not dead. You dead? No, man. It's dead. And you're going to know why. You're going to know why when you get to the hot take section. All right, Ahmed? You're going to know. You're going to know. No Twitch, sir. We on YouTube now, my guy. Welcome in, by the way. Project. Yeah, I remember your name. I remember your Twitch name. You don't want me to say a real government name now, would you? What's up with the stream tonight? Yeah, Avatar. I wasn't sure myself, but we are here. We are here. Your boy's tired, but we are here. No spoiler. Yeah, I understand. I understand. Do what you gotta do. But hey, come back in let's say maybe 30 or so minutes. I'm gonna do the recap, talk about all the stuff I like about each of these episodes, and then we're gonna get into the hot take. And I want to know what your opinion is about this because it seems like you're ready to talk about this. I see that you're ready to talk about it. Got a lot of opinions in the Big Three. See, this one I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. And ain't nothing weak here, buddy. Nothing but strength. And also my dinner, you know what I'm saying? Let me just show y'all my dinner real quick. I know this is off topic, but this is what I got right here, you know what I'm saying? I got them nachos, you know what I mean? I got them nachos, bro. I was out here, them nachos, sucker. Oh my God. Knocking down my screens. Started watching Chainsaw Man today. Well, get in with the club, man. Episode 8. You're gonna love it. If you're liking the show so far. If you're liking the show so far, I look, to each their own at the end of the day. To each their own at the end of the day. But without further ado, guys, first off, how is everybody? Hope you're all well. This is the middle of the week, the hump week. And so we are gonna jump our way into this week's anime. So let's actually bring this whole thing up. My list is all messed up, so we'll just go based off of what's on here. Well, we're gonna start first, but hey, also welcome in though. Thank you, Project. Oh, you changed your name. Now you're Project. There we go. I miss eating dinner. What you mean you miss eating dinner? All right, buddy. Eat some food. All right. Like I said, come back in 30 minutes and we're gonna talk about the hot take section. All right. Let's go into. That's not the what? I don't want to talk about this first. All right. What? That's not how the list was supposed to go. You didn't see that. We're going to talk about this first. Because Chainsaw Man, that's a whole thing. There's a lot I need to say about this week's episode. And Chainsaw Man is actually on the list this time around because I didn't get to do Chainsaw Man Day Tuesdays because the manga didn't come out. But I digress. So, Spy X Family. This week's episode, okay. Look, I've been dogging the show for the last, what? I think ever since I started doing this, actually, I started just hating on the show, honestly. Like, look, the show's not bad, and I've been saying this. This episode, finally, it felt like some stuff was actually going down for once. And I'm just like, it took forever for this to happen. But all right, we have a new character in here. Well, she's not technically new. We've seen her before. Like, she was in the background. She ended up giving Lloyd some papers. Like, she works at the same job that Lloyd works in, and she's also an agent as well. All right? She's an agent as well. And this agent summarizes as best I can. She wants to get clapped by Lloyd. Like, she wants to be in that mission and take over Yor's place because she wants Lloyd down bad. She wants it all, baby. She said, I can do better. Anything you can do, I can do better. That's pretty much her right there. That's what she wants. And Anya don't like this. Anya's reading her mind, and some of the stuff she's been thinking is like, nah, I'm gonna get whipped into shape. Nah, this ain't it. I love my mama. Let me express how much I love my mama. You know what I'm saying? And that's what was kind of going on here. And then she was trying to like throw in this like these lies, these deceits to mess with yours head to make her think that she just ain't a good wife. Cause she trying to be a good wife, but she ain't good being a good wife. But then, that was all dispelled because Lloyd is a good husband, even though, he has that little fake little smile. But regardless of all that, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. We have a new character. We get to know a bit about her. Thank you. All right. We learned something. We progressed, it felt like. You know what I'm saying? We moved within the story. So you know what? I don't know if it's going to work, but a round of a goddamn applause. Finally. Welcome in, Fortunate. Welcome in. That'd be a quick stream because we got work tomorrow. Look, no more than an hour. That's the plan here. Welcome in, Quetz. Thanks. Yeah, exactly. Yes, 100%. I just want to watch. No spoilers. I'm out. This guy right here. Go watch the show, suckers. You know what this is. This is seasonal talk. You talk about this week's episodes. God dang it. Now we're gonna go to get another Spy Family rant. No, not this time. This is actually good. This is actually good. Oh, you're on a diet for dinner. Okay, that's what's going on here. Guys, you like things are about to get a lot more interesting. Really now. See. This man out here trying to get me excited about this. Was there any other notes? I believe there was a other section of this episode. Yeah, I remember now. It was the dog. And that was actually cute. And there was a bit of a development with that too. Because Bond doesn't like the penguin. They were watching this goddamn show, and it seemed like she started loving the penguin more than the dog. So Bond was like, nah, sucker. Took out the penguin, but then felt bad because Anya said, I hate you, Bond. And he's like, oh no. So he tried to like make up with her by giving her some peanuts. But, in the end, they made up. It was a nice little moment. It was cute. I can't hate on that. I said we need more things with Bond in general because he's a new person, a new addition to the family, right? And we need more moments with Bond. There's barely been anything with the dog. So I'll take what I can get. That's why I say this. Ultimately, this is a solid episode. Much better than the last couple episodes combined. So I enjoyed this. All right? That's how I feel about it. I'll give it about like a 7 out of 10, though. A 7 out of 10. That can kind of give you an idea why I didn't really... Like, do I even rate these? I remember I'd be ranting so hard on Spy X Family, but I can't remember if I rated it or not. That's the thing. I can't remember what I did before. But this is a 7 out of 10. Solid. Rock solid. But we move on. What's the button? There we go. Into Mob Psycho 100. This week's episode probably should have... If there wasn't a certain anime on here, this probably would have won this week's anime of the week. Because what the heck? Forget all the stuff with Tsubumi-chan bullcrap, because Tsubumi is going to be moving out, And so because of that, got Mob on freaking hyperdrive, going fast, got to show some love to Tsubumi before it's too late. That's what's going on right now. That was a terrible rendition of that song, but y'all know what I'm singing. So the whole thing is he needs to go and confess to her. And so he has literally everybody giving out advice, everybody giving out some type of something and showing out love to your boy freaking Mob. But the problem here is the end of this episode, this man, he got the courage to call her and actually had a whole conversation, mind you, which is very interesting because he was freaking out the entire time on how to ask her out. But he had a whole conversation. It seems all good and he's all calm and relaxed and stuff. This sucker got hit by a goddamn car. This dude is about to get isekai'd, bro. This dude is about to get isekai'd. He got hit like freaking Yusuke Urameshi in episode 1 of Yu Yu Hakusho. Like, sucker. It's like, what? I didn't see that coming. Because, like, it's weird that he decided to, like, jump out to go save this child, right? He has psychic powers. Just stop the car. You stopped the first car, stopping the wheels. If you did, like, man, you could have at least moved the child, something, right? It's weird that he said, nah, I'm going to go in there physically. Boom, bang, bang, bleeding. This man bleeding. I was like, I'm shocked by that. I was shocked by that. Let's say I'm not ready for Mob Psycho to end. I'm not ready for it to end either. This has been a hell of a season. This is really freaking good. And with this episode here, it's still going. It's like, the ideas that they come up with. Because when I saw the next episode preview, I don't know if it's because he got knocked out or what's going on, but he's in psycho mode. He's in 100% mode going in. Why? I have no idea. The next week preview episode had me so confused. I don't know what's going on. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. This show's amazing. The show is amazing. If you're not watching Mob Psycho, watch this goddamn show. I feel like the show is getting slept on so hard because we got Bleach 1,000 Year Blood War that's happening, right? And we also got Chainsaw Man eating up the competition. Like, it sucks in some ways that this is not getting more recognition, not getting more shine. I feel like it needs more shine than this. This is one of the best animes that's come out this year, even. I'll say that. And I'll stick to it. I'll stick to it. Also, the ending gave me Yu Yu Hakusho vibes. It was 100% Yu Yu Hakusho vibes. This is literally what happened to Yusuke Urameshi. Like, bro. Man. Like I said, this is good stuff. This is some good stuff. I easily would give this like a 9 out of 10. This is a great episode. It's a great episode of Mob Psycho. Like, he just keeps doing it. Like I said again, if you're not watching this, go watch the show. This is the third season we're talking about. But look, if you haven't checked this out, go watch it. Please do yourself a favor. But let's continue. To actually 1,000 Year Blood War. I didn't know what's the next one. I don't know my list. I don't know what's gonna be the last or whatever was happening here at this point. I think Chainsaw Man should be the last one. But regardless, Bleach. Okay, interesting. All right, don't hate me. I know this. The fact I'm saying this, hear me out first before you cut me down like a log, okay? Not to say this episode was bad, right? But this is by far the weakest episode that Bleach has had so far for the 1,000 Year Blood War. My reason for why I'm saying this is because the pacing literally is all over the place. This is one of the fastest episodes I've actually seen of Bleach, and I think just of its entirety. Actually, this is a fast episode. This reminded me of like God of High School type of stuff. I was like, what is going on? It's hard to understand. Like, there's so many introductions that happen in this episode, right? We had this like little small cameo of, I believe there's Grimjo, right? Because he's like, why is he here? With Orihime, Chad, and Kisuke, right? So we have him that's like in the background. You know what I'm saying? We have Shukishima and his crew with Gangju at all things, like over there all of a sudden. You actually see the home family in general actually is weird because like they're only there for like a brief second. It's like, whoa. What's happening? There's a lot of cut content that happened in this episode. A lot of there was so much cut content in this. I know some of that stuff was like a little bit of a gag and funny, ha type of stuff, because I know Gangju and the rest of them actually had a little bit more moments within the manga, but they decided to kind of like cut all that out because it is just for comedic effect and to reintroduce the characters because it's been so long, right? Because you haven't seen these people. But it's just at the same time, I feel like it's somewhat necessary to some degree. But it's like, I don't know. Between all that pacing, there's a lot going on here. So we have that. We have the Zero Division, the Zero Squad that comes through. They speed blitz their freaking introduction, and they're still kind of like introducing them in some ways, giving them like name cards. Like we saw Nemaya's name card, and it's like, we don't even really know what's going on with Nemaya. We don't know what's going on with the rest, like most of these guys. Like it's threw us into the fire so fast that we couldn't really digest their characters in any capacity. Like that's honest God freaking like my opinion on this. When I was just like, I didn't get it. And then like at the end of the episode, we even see like the Soul King all of a sudden, and it's like, okay, cool. As a manga reader, I know exactly what that is. Non-manga readers looking at this like, who the heck is this? And why is he sparkling over there? He's gems. Like, what's going on? But I wonder how people feel if you don't read the manga. How did this episode feel to you if you don't read the manga? Because there is, again, this is such fast-paced action. It's crazy. It's crazy. It was a calm episode for Bleach. Calm episode, really. Bleach's gonna win again, anyways. Now, hey, so you hearing what I'm saying right now, right? Right? Masako has never got the attention it deserves. Big facts, Avatar, big facts. But I understand because the first episode was action packed, which is also true too. Chainsaw Man pacing. What you mean Chainsaw Man pacing? But with this episode, my main thing with it was just the pacing. My main thing was just the pacing, and it bothered me a bit because I understand that they need to cut through and get through some stuff, but we do need to slow it down to some degree. But then it's like I have to ask myself this question: do we really need all this stuff? Whereas you want like for me, the main thing I want to see in this arc is a better explanation of Yuha Bach in general, because of how the manga did it. We didn't get enough information out of it, so I'm hoping, which it looks like they're gonna do, they might adapt some of the data books and stuff of that nature, so we might get more actual information on exactly what he's all about, especially considering what they did last episode. That last episode, again, was something that gave me a lot of hope for Bleach, right? But this episode here got me concerned at the same time, because though we're hitting on all cylinders, there are some missteps, and this is one of those missteps that they're doing right now. But that's just my opinion on it. I still enjoyed it nonetheless. Oh, one other fact about this episode, because again, there's so much that happened. Rukia, Renji, Renji, Kenpachi, and Byakuya, they're all okay. Byakuya's actually still alive. The way this was played out, right? He looked like he was dead. His sword shattered to pieces, so you would think he's no more. But nah, he's just like still alive. And they're finding a way to revive this man. So, I mean, hey, I'm not really... It's always been one of those, like, arguments, I feel, when it comes to Bleach and this particular fight and this particular character. You know, people thought As Not did it. Took out one of the most popular characters in all of all Bleach. But it seems like that's not the case here. Because it looked like he's about to be revived based off of what this guy's doing, because apparently he has like the best healing of all time. Unohana can't even heal that well, because he actually learned from that. You know what I'm saying? So learn from that man. And Unohana apparently needs to be fighting. So it's like, what you mean she needs to be fighting? So there's a lot going on here. Yeah, I read the manga. This episode felt a little rushed, but still good. See, okay, there we go. Unpopular opinion, but I think Byakuya should have died. See, the funny thing is about that, Avatar, that's not quite of an unpopular opinion that you think it is. When we first saw this in the manga, we were shocked for one, and then secondly, we were like, did Kubo actually freaking do this? But then we find out he actually is. He may still be alive here, or he seems like he's still alive, right? They said he's like still in stable condition, so it's like this man got obliterated, like Yugi said that. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I don't know. The impact for his death would be very, very big. Not just for like Yamamoto, right? Yamamoto is an important character, of course. And that was a turning point that we needed to see for this arc to make it really feel as heavy as it is. But we can also have another one. I'm not saying we need a bunch of deaths, but at the same time, he's a very popular character. Everyone loves Byakuya. Look at the development that Renji would get. Think of the development that Rukia would get, based off of just him not being there at that point. You know what I mean? So it's just like there's I feel like missed opportunities that they could have done with that death here, and also signify just how massive this turning point is for the Quincy's and how strong they actually are. You know what I mean? I'm not saying they didn't already showcase that to some degree regardless, but I feel like that would have put more weight on the fight. There it is. Words. Work with me. I was like, I'm the put. Boy can't talk. But regardless, I still enjoyed this episode. But it's just my concern. I'm a bit concerned. Like I said again, last episode made me hopeful for Bleach. This episode made me a bit concerned for Bleach. So I'm on 50-50 right now again. Here I am again. 50-50. See what the heck happens though. But I enjoyed it. This gets like a 7 out of 10. Yes. 7 out of 10. I still enjoyed it, but it's a 7 out of 10 episode. Like I said, this pacing was not all it. But let's move on. To My Hero Academia. And I feel like I'm just gonna be regurgitating like pretty much like the same thing I've been saying this entire time. Though well, this episode was again, it's still a little annoying, but it's like it's interesting. Eraser, this dude said, I know exactly what to do. Because he got shot in the leg, right? By Sugar Rocky with the goddamn bullet. And you know that thing takes away abilities. So you know what he does. He's like, man, I don't need this leg. He cuts the whole leg off. I was like, Nani? First off, how the heck you do that? He had like a knife. Like it's like you cut through bones. Like how did it just cut through it so easily? I was like, this man made a butter. Like I was confused. All right, I didn't see that coming. But hey, that's a way. That is a way to bypass that bullcrap. You know, it worked. It worked. You know, his ability's still there, so he'll still trying to go. But unfortunately, Shigaragi's like, all right, then I'm just gonna rip your eyes out. So he said, yeah, and then you know his eyes now he can't see. So regardless, it don't matter. You know, right? And it's like again, like I said last week's episode, Rock Lock. The other guy, I don't remember the guy's name, but Rock Lock, you have the ability to lock people in place. Sir, you've been looking at this dude the entire time. He's been sitting there. Lock the man. Why are we letting this man take L's? He's literally getting hit. You guys are supposed to be there to protect him. It's just so stupid. They're the worst protection squad I've ever seen. Like, I can't with this. It makes me upset. Just dropping by saying hi. I'm not cut off my academia, so you have you muted. All right, understandable, Anna. If you can't hear me right now, I'll just wave to you. If you're looking at me, thank you for dropping by. I appreciate you. Seeing a lot of people complaining about this episode. I mean, there's reasons to complain. Specifically with this. I'm tired of these two suckers. They're holding on to him. They hold on to the dude. She's like big chess piece. You're supposed to protect your king. If this was chess, these suckers would lose on the first turn. Cause it's like, bro. It's like don't make no goddamn sense. I can't with them. I can't. They're some of the worst characters. It's like, God. Let's see you talk with no sound. You're making all these hand gestures. Look, I'm upset right now. You see, you visibly. I don't know. You can't hear me, but. This episode is like, bro. And then also, I mean, okay, Deku. This guy, okay, let me see. How we need to talk about this? There's so much that happened with this whole thing, right? It's weird because they're allowing Deku to go all in. They even recognize him as a hero and all this stuff at this point right now. You know what I'm saying? But it's like when Bakugo wants to jump up in there and they're like, hey, I don't know about you. You can't be doing that. Like, no, but he's already out here kicking his butt. This dude, Deku, is literally mopping the floor with him currently. And what we're doing here is a lasting battle, right? Who can last the longest? I mean, obviously Deku gonna lose this thing because like this man has this unrealistic ability of just taking damage. And what's crazy about this? Because I mean, Eraser's still looking at him, correct? To take his abilities away. Yes, right. I know he has an enhanced body, but this dude is taking 100% power Deku punches, multiple of Deku's punches, and you're telling me he can just absorb all that? What was the point of even blocking it with his mouth before and all that stuff? Like, oh, obviously you can just eat one in the face and be like, he. Like, they made Shigaraki so busted that I don't see what the heck, again, I don't see what we're supposed to do here. And also, Deku, again, is doing 100% punches. As we already know, Deku doesn't control the ability like that. This man is looking like a flailing arm too, man. He said, and still smacking him. He's like smacking him with his wrist. He said, yeah. You know the whip ability? That's his arms now, bro. His arms are dangling. He's like, I was like, this dude. I was watching. I was like, how is he? What is going on here? This man is gonna die. He gonna look like a freaking deflated balloon at the end of the day, bro. Welcome in, Short Stuff. Welcome in. Yeah, the heroes kind of suck. 100% fortunate. These heroes are bad. They're actually bad. Get them out. We need new heroes. Rebuild the system. Go over there to freaking One Punch Man. Go get some heroes over there or something. Please, something. It's like it was so action packed. I'm starting to feel like One for All was wasted on Deku. Honestly, I mean, give that to freaking Bakugo. That man getting his ability already, plus having all that stuff, man. This dude also, by the way, I forgot. Yeah, he unlocked another ability. This man can fly. This dude can fly now. He said, "I can fly. So therefore, your ability don't be working." It's like, Okay, cool. You can fly now. Ooh, wee. Man, this man, like I said, I don't know. The more I talk about it, the more annoyed I actually am getting. I didn't realize how much I didn't like this episode. It's just like, this is ridiculous because Shigaraki is so busted. How do you beat this man? Again, these are 100% Deku punches. Remember that one guy that had like that super strong body, and he had like, you know, super strength and all that stuff. What's that dude's name? Because he was like absorbing that boy. He was like taking him out, and Deku was like debating if he should use like 100% punch on the guy. But he said, "Forget it. I need to go save that boy. I need to go save that boy." I think it was back in like season 3, I think. Right? I can't remember the dude's name, but you see what he did with that 100% punch on that guy, and he has some, you know, some good durability and all that stuff. That dude flew away like Team Rocket. So it's like, how is Shigaraki saying, boom, boom, boom? Hey, yeah, you can keep on punching me. I love these fruit punches. You know what I'm saying? God, what is this, a freaking fruit punch commercial? I'm done. Muscular, yeah, that sucker. Yeah, thank you. The muscular guy. I'm glad you all know what I'm talking about. There's like, what? How? Also, Zaya, welcome in. Oh, it was gonna be OP and useful. They don't need to be OP. They just need to do something. The only sucker that's doing anything right now is Deku. You got the #1 hero. Endeavor's sitting there like, boy, that boy going in. He's like, you can go help. He's like, I can't, man. I'm already hot. Whoo, my ability, I'm burning myself up. Oh my god. And he's like, go beyond, sucker. Go beyond. This man is going way beyond. This, like I said, again, he's a flaming R2 man, still slapping him up. He's literally slapping him up. He's not even punching him anymore. God. Dang it. See, you thought I was gonna rant about freaking Spy X Family. Nah, I'm ranting about freaking My Hero Academia. God dang. Regardless, I still enjoyed this, but I feel like he's written himself into a wall a little bit here. Because I don't see how the heck they're supposed to defeat this dude. And he's not using his abilities yet. Like, he finally got to a point where he can now. So it's like, what the heck what's about to happen here? Because like I said, they're at the end, Shigaraki's like in this state because, you know, Endeavor did burn the man. He said, toasted. He turned into a freaking complete char. Still survived, mind you. He did Prominence Burn. That same ability that he took out Noma with. Somehow how he survived? Like, come on now. Whatever. Like I said, he's gonna come back and mop the floor with them anyway. It's just like, if that doesn't work, what are you supposed to do? What are we doing here? Why is he busted? God dang it. It's getting worse. Hey, it is. You want to never stay here and walk in Deku? Yeah, exactly. He just sat there. He's like, boy, that boy good. I wish I was a hero. Oh wait, I am. Oh wait, I'm the #1 hero. Oh, why is that boy going in? Like he accepted him so much that when Deku decided to like make up a plan and stuff, right? They said, you know what? Let's go. He didn't question it. He said, let's do it. Todoroki came by the way, and his son. I can't. I don't know. I'm not. Again, this season's good. I really like this season. This episode, though, is just... I just don't like how strong Shigaraki actually is. And he's not even, like... What's weird about this? This was like an unrefined Shigaraki. So, my question actually to you guys, and to just everybody here, all right? What does a Shigaraki look like when he had the full 4 months of downtime to be able to actually, you know, get his body to be formed up to the proper way? You know what I mean? What does it look like when he actually wakes up on proper time? Like, how strong would he be then? Like, what? You know what I mean? Like, think about that. Think about this. This is him waking up prematurely. You know what I'm saying? This is like a baby coming out 6 months in 6 months as opposed to 9 months. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, come on. We're still on here. I think there's 2 more shows right here. 2 more shows, Hamid. 2 more shows. Let's not forget that about the OP Momo. I mean, yeah, Nomus. I mean, yeah, the OP Nomus. Yes, I said Momo. Like I said, there's just so much with this goddamn thing, and these villains, man. God dang. Yeah. I understand that, Zaya. But like I was just saying though, it's like, think about it. This is him unrefined though. This is him waking up prematurely. So it's like, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? That's all I'm saying. I give this episode probably also like maybe like a 7 out of 10. I've been giving a lot of 7 out of 10s. All right. Look. I sound like I'm a broken record right now. 7 out of 10. That's what we're getting right now. 7 out of 10. Well, let's continue. Let's continue to Blue Lock. Ah, yes. Finally, some good animes, you know. But Blue Lock, this week's episode was pretty good. Though this is more of a calm before the storm type episode because Isagi, the team in general, has one last team they got to fight, and this last team that they got to fight is unstoppable. They're undefeated. They're the top scoring team in general right now. Like they're very powerful. They're so powerful that you know they have a right to be scared. They have a right to be scared. That's why the one second on this team was trying to like do the whole I got a plan here. Let me score a little bit and yeah, you know. But they didn't care about that because they're that good is the thing. So it was more or less Hisagi trying to figure out what he can do to try to like better himself and to be able to score on his own. He needs to figure out a way to consistently score. Because right now everybody's kind of doing like fluke surprise scoring, you know what I mean? No one's having the actual ability to truly score, right? So he's trying to figure out how to do that, and so he went to one of the guys on another team that he's like the king, right? That guy, he's really good. He's really good. He has a pocket in where he's like almost unstoppable. You can't stop him from scoring in that certain pocket. You know what I mean? So like Isagi figured that out. And so he's trying to figure out what else he can do here. But that was a valuable information that he ended up getting training with that guy briefly. And, you know, that guy was kind of stacked, by the way. You know, like this show, you know, if you like shirtless men, you might like this. I'm just saying, that guy was stacked. He's a beefy boy, all right? Mr. Beef, actually, is what his actual name is, all right? But, yeah, no, but they're all concerned. They're all worried. But they finally get into the game. They enact a certain plan. And the plan actually kind of works. So surprisingly enough, they kind of, I don't know if the team kind of allowed that to happen or what was going on, but they allowed them, they almost scored on them. They almost got a score on them. They missed just barely, unfortunately. And so after they did that, after the plan that they enacted, the other team, I think, is it Team V, I believe it is? That team decided, you know what? Because we got some good people on this team, right? We got some suckers that can just pretty much mimic what the heck other team's doing. Because we have this boy, this genius that's on this team that he's like, he seems lazy, he shouldn't be able to know what to do, but he knows exactly what he's doing. It's like so good that he's like, you know what, let me copy this, let me see what I can do, and just scores on me like easy. He said that was boring, like this is nothing. So they're gonna have a problem. This is a super team basically. This is like I want to say like the Lakers with Shaq and Kobe or something, or maybe the Bulls. That's probably better. It's probably better. You know, with the Bulls with you know Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen and Charles Barkley and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like when we had like a super team like that, you know what I'm saying? You know, like when they were unstoppable. Yeah, that's pretty much this team right here, and they gotta figure out a way to defeat that. I don't know how they're gonna do it. I don't know how they're gonna do it outside of like Isagi's gonna find a way because he is a playmaker basically on the team. So he might find a way to be all like I don't know, he might become unstoppable. Who knows? Who freaking knows? Nagi's honestly a mood. You know, 100%. Tran lost by the way, so the blue lock didn't work. No, look, wait, fortunate. Wait, look. It's. It's a shame, man. Hey, look, this is why they got to keep trying. This is why they got to keep trying. All right, next time, all right, next time we gotta redefine or refine this whole system of blue lock. Right, once they refine it, look, they gonna win next time. They gonna win. Watch. Where this guy in the World Cup, Mexico needed him. Honestly, like this dude out here catching the ball with his foot, stopping his momentum completely like it's nothing. He's jumping in the air like it's nothing. Like this kid is, I don't know what's going on with this kid. All he wants to do is just like not do nothing actually. But he's getting roped around. You roped me into this. No, you roped me into this. He's getting roped around and just play some soccer because this dude has a friend that's like the rich boy basically, right? And the rich boy saw this guy and he wants to play soccer, but his family's like, bro, that's not good. You ain't gonna become pro in that. That's not guaranteed. Come over here and work my business so you can make this money. But he wants to play soccer. So that's what he's trying to do. And he found his best friend right here with this guy. He knows he can get to freaking to be professional level with this dude on his team. So he's like, I got him. We're doing this. That's what we're doing. We're making it work. It's a good episode though. I enjoyed this. This show's good. This show is good. It's weird that I feel like the season's almost over already, but I'm liking the show. The show's nice. I look forward to seeing more. I'm I need to make sure I'm learning these names, mind you. I need to start learning all these names. All I know is Isagi's and Kion's. But, that's besides the point. I need to learn the other team's name. We don't know how important they are, but we got to start learning them. I got to start learning them, right? That's all me. That's all me right now. This, though, I'll give this like an 8.5 out of 10. If we're doing some rating systems, you know what I'm saying? 8.5 out of 10. I enjoy Blue Lock. Hopefully you guys enjoy Blue Lock. Please, out of all the animes we talked about today, leave your comments below. Tell me what y'all think about it. Let's have a discussion. And for the ones in here, I hope you guys are enjoying the show so far. So let's move on to the last one, which is the show that I haven't been able to talk to you guys on Seasonal Talk. I usually do this on Chainsaw Man Day, but seeing as the manga wanted to take a break all of a sudden, this is why we're here today talking about Chainsaw Man. One of my favorite series at this point. I have to admit, I love this show. I love this show. I got to get caught up on Blue Lock. You should. Hey, Avatar. It's a good show. It's a good show. But this right here, this is a great show. This week's episode. I don't know if you guys follow me on Twitter. But I already said what I felt, but I'll say it here. This is like peak anime, right? This is some of the best animation, like this is the best type of anime I've seen. Like the way they directed this, the art style, the direction of how Mappa decided to actually adapt this was like it's freaking beautiful. Like I said, thinking about it right now, I am so almost lost for words at times with how good Mappa's actually doing this. I didn't know they're gonna be this legit with it. This week's episode almost felt like a movie to me. It felt like a movie to me, actually. The way they set up the mood, right? Everything was like a lot slower in this episode in such a way where it's more about the atmosphere of that what you're getting, what's going on around the characters. You know what I mean? It was such an interesting and weird feeling that when stuff went down, it really went down. You really felt it. Even when they had the moment when the people with the guns started shooting everybody, like there was not really any dialogue to be exchanged there. It was just like a whole scene, and it was masterfully done. This is exactly, I think, what Fujimoto wanted. Like I said, it felt like a Pulp Fiction. Like it felt like a movie, like for real. I'm impressed that they were able to actually give you that feeling with how they adapted this, and it's beautiful. And so let's talk about the animation. That was the first thing about this. That was like a masterclass of how you're supposed to like animate and how you do an adaptation. This is how you adapt something. You know what I mean? This is peak adaptation. All right, I'm gonna say that. But the animation also then goes with that type of feeling that they're trying to convey, right? The usage of the CG, which kind of can be off-putting, but I feel like that off-puttingness was necessary to get you in a certain mood, right? It's interesting looking at it like that, because like the whole thing with Himeno, we had two different type of like scenes based off of her. It's the same scene we saw from like last week, but then there's like a different angle that we kind of saw from it, and that angle was like animated differently from how they animated before, and they were kind of going back and forth with animation, and it was very interesting to see, just based off this animation and what we're doing, and just like the everyday life type of stuff that people do, the way they animate it is just so. It's interesting to watch, right? It's very interesting to watch. Like the same thing that they did with Aki when he was just doing his everyday life type of stuff, brushing his teeth, washing clothes, stuff like that. It's I don't know. It sets a certain mood, and it's like they know what they're doing with that, right? And they're using that and utilizing this to make these moments really stand out. So when everybody got murked by these people that have guns, mind you, which is like why they have guns, because guns supposed to be eradicated. Where they come from. So obviously the gun devil seems like they might be ramping up then, seeing as people got guns now all of a sudden. You know what I mean? So that's the first thing you gotta look at. That's the most intriguing thing about that. But outside of that whole thing, we also have this other devil that came by, and this dude seemed to be OP because he looked like he died initially by Aki. Aki uses his ability. He actually uses a sword because the dude's pretty powerful, right? Machete Man, and he got back up from that, and he's like, "Oh crap! So what am I supposed to do here?" And this is where the sadness comes in, because Himeno ended up sacrificing herself to try to stop him, and it didn't even work. That's the sad part about it. It didn't even work. Like like the guy was struggling, but there's this girl that's with him. The machete guy had a girl with him, and that girl just has a snake that just took out her ability like it was nothing. And that sucks because every time she uses her ability, she gave her all to the ghost. And so every time she used her ability, she just like one arm disappeared, another arm disappeared. Body parts were just going away. And just like, she really cared about Aki to a point where she'd rather sacrifice herself than see Aki die. You know what I mean? And it's just sexy. She's so, again, this is why I like this character of Himeno, because she's I won't say relatable, but she's a kind-hearted person. And she's done seeing all her allies disappear on her. You know what I mean? So it's just, especially with Aki, she loves Aki. And they had a whole plan. Aki and Denji had a whole plan where she was supposed to freaking get supposed to help Denji get Makima, which I don't know how that's gonna happen in the first place. But Denji's supposed to help her get Aki, but as you see, that didn't happen this episode. So it was, like I said, it was, again, like the way they set that whole scene up, way they animated it, little itty bits of the soundtrack, all that crap. It's just it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's freaking beautiful. And then, like, honestly, go back over here to Makima. Speaking of her, she got shot straight dead in the face, right? And like that scene was so eerie to me when I looked at it. I don't know. It's, again, I don't know if it's usage of the CG or what was going on, but that really got to me a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. It was very visceral, and I don't know. I guess I didn't expect it like that. Even though I've read the manga, right? It still got me. So overall, this is a banger of an episode. Easy 10 out of 10. This is a masterclass on how you make an adaptation and make it correct. You know, round of applause to Mappa again. Round of applause to Mappa again. They did their thing, 100%. And they're making Chainsaw Man look amazing. I couldn't ask for any more, right? This exceeded my expectation. I knew it was gonna be a good episode, but this exceeded my expectation. Yeah, can't believe Makima died. Look, she got blasted, bro. Everybody died, bro. Everybody dead. Yeah, see, I got chills. Okay, see, so you read the manga too, Gio, and welcome in, by the way. But yeah, it's like there's that certain feel, but it's like that's what I'm talking about, right? These type of feelings you get with that kind of setup, it takes some time to even get that done. So it's interesting that they're able to actually make all that happen within this 24 minute episode. Like I said, it felt like a movie, and I'm just thoroughly impressed with this. Sauce material. Makima Gang Signs episode this week. Next week, finally. Oh, come on now. This episode elevated the social, can't say that for all animes, but Chainsaw Man is doing an amazing job in that regard. Yeah, exactly. 100% Avatar. My whole reaction to this episode was, what the fuck is going on? Honestly, that's what, yeah. When I read in the manga, that was literally my reaction the entire time. I was like, what's happening? What's happening? What? Oh, wow. Again, this is why I'm like, I was reading this on stream. I wish I got all my reactions when I was reading this, because I didn't do that. I didn't save my VODs. I need to start saving my VODs, because like the way I was reacting to some of the stuff that was in here, it's, man. God dang. Yeah, episode was insane, Avatar. Whole ending is my new favorite, but I feel like I say that every week. Hey, Avatar, bro. I don't know. Hey, look, that ending was freaking. That was a bop. That ending was a bop. That is my favorite one right now. That ending right there is my favorite one so far. I was sitting here like, I was like, God dang, why is this good? It's from the same people, I believe, that did the opening for Psycho-Pass season 1. I believe so. It sounded like them, anyways. It sounded like them. I need to go and fact check that real quick, but I believe that was them. I love the voice though. Like I said, that was magnifico. It's like we keep doing this. Oh, we don't deserve Chainsaw Man. We don't deserve this love right here. But god dang it, 10 out of 10. This was an amazing episode. I thoroughly enjoyed this god dang thing. If y'all not watching Chainsaw Man, I'm sorry. I'm sorry y'all don't want to believe in the hype. You know what I mean? Because I know people were like, oh, this show is so hyped up. So I'm gonna try to nitpick and find everything I can that's wrong with it and tell you why it's trash. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody does that. Everybody does that. And you're right to do whatever you want to do, right? But at the same time, give things a chance. Don't let hype ruin a good experience for you. You know what I mean? Because that's one of my pet peeves that I have with a lot of people when it comes to like these shows that are popular in general. With Naruto, Bleach, One Piece, and all that stuff, right? Because I'm still seeing that discourse, like everybody's all praising it, but then there's that other side that's over there, like, why are we praising this trash? You know, I'm like, y'all stop. Just stop. Like, if you don't like it, you don't like it. You don't have to be the center of attention, my guy. Just sit down. All right. Yeah, they also did Tokyo Ghoul. Yes. Yeah. I saw Psychopath's the first one that came to mind. And I was like, that's them, isn't it? That sounds just like them. And then he hit that high note, and I was like, yup. I was like, yep, there it is. There it is. I passed off from work. Hey, look, we all passed out. I woke back up. All right, I woke back up. My gang signs next week. Like, let's go. Bark. It's like a bark. I got my friend who hates anime to watch Chainsaw Man. He won't admit it's good, but I know he loves it. Wait, so Avatar, is this friend of yours pretty much Squidward? When Squidward tried the Krabby Patty, he said, this ain't good. And then later on, like, by himself, he starts eating the Krabby Patty. He starts watching Chainsaw Man. He said, God dang, this is magnificent. But then you see him over there. You're like, oh, so you do like Chainsaw Man, do you, friend? He's like, no. He starts watching it more. Is that what's going on here? Hey, we're about to go into hot section actually right now. Relax yourself, Ahmed. Relax yourself. Like I said, though, 10 out of 10. Actually, there's one last thing I do need to do. And that is the winner of this week. Obviously, look. Chainsaw Man had an amazing episode. Therefore, it's pretty obvious which one won. All right? Look at this. Obviously. Just come on. Like, that should have been obvious. Like, this is the only time I get to actually talk about Chainsaw Man within seasonal talk, and it wins. I mean, I didn't expect this episode to be a banger, but I digress. I digress. I feel like it deserves this number one spot, okay? It was too good not to be up there. It was too good not to be. It beat out Bleach, and beat out Mob Psycho, easily beat out freaking My Hero Academia, unfortunately. But you know what I mean? Like, look, it did its thing. Look, it was 1 hour now. It's 1 hour now. Like I said, I already knew I was going to talk about Chainsaw Man as much as I was. It is what it is. My Hero is there, but Chainsaw Man, no, he freaking did it. He said, ask me when the new episode comes out. Look at him. He's in there, baby. But without a doubt, easily, this is 100% what's winning this week. Because, like, there's no other anime right now that came out. Even the stuff I haven't watched yet. Like, this episode was fantastic. It was fantastic, okay? Was fantastic. You be top one again next week? Oh, really now? Because things that's going to happen. Look at them. Look, see? Look, yo, shh. No one knows what's about to happen, all right? Shh. Right, look, relax, buddy. Oh, man. All right. So let's actually move on to the hot take section now that we're finally here. All right. So, hot take, obviously, is we don't need no more Big Three. Big Three got to go. The Big Three. This whole concept of the Big Three is already dead. There is no such thing as the Big Three at this point. We can't recreate it. We got to stop trying to. There's no point in even doing that. Look, the Big Three, the reason why this is a thing to begin with is because these animes, Naruto, Bleach, and One Piece, were paving the way for popularity in the West in such a way that we haven't really seen like that outside of, like, you know, Dragon Ball Z. You know what I'm saying? Like, they were there at a certain time frame. It's a certain time and place. That's why the Big Three is the Big Three. Right now, there is no such thing to even make that happen because anime's mainstream at this point. Everything's the Big Three if you want to get technical, because everybody's watching anime now. Anime is so popularized that even casual people are just watching. Like, people just watch that's random. Like you just said, your friend just watched Chainsaw Man, right? He's not watching anime. I'm pretty sure he knows what anime is, right? You know what I mean? But that's kind of the whole concept. What the Big Three was it was at a time where anime wasn't as big as it is now. So to say that we have a Big Three this, Big Three that, there is no such thing as that. My Hero Academia is not in there. Freaking Demon Slayer ain't in there. Demon Slayer done, bro. It's like the manga gone. Big Three of idol anime. What? I mean, look, I don't know about the idol anime scene. All right, but AKB 0048 is the greatest idol show of all time, baby. Let's go. I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding. Don't fight me. Gio, relax. Hey, Gio, look. Love Live is good. Right? We're sort of everything. I mean, pretty much, like I said, it's for the mainstream appeal. is what actually started. You know what I mean? Not necessarily what actually started like the popularity of anime. You give that credit to like Dragon Ball Z, Ghost in the Shell, which people don't give enough credit to. Ghost in the Shell ended up getting kind of like, I wouldn't say copied, but there were things that were inspired by it, like The Matrix, for instance. You know what I mean? So there's a lot that you can see in pop culture that got stuff from anime, like Perfect Blue, even when it comes to like movies and stuff like that. They have credit this before, so this is like factual stuff I'm talking about here. So they credit this to having influence from some of these anime works to begin with. And what I was trying to say at the end of the day, again, the big three came at a time where anime was starting to get popular, but it wasn't quite there yet. And Naruto, Bleach, and One Piece were there at a time where it started to skyrocket, and they were the showrunners, they were the front runners of that of that scene, especially for the Western audience mainly. That's the main thing here. He said, "Nah, I'm just trolling." Are you, sir? He says, "Sir." Yeah, the big three concept is 100% dead. There's no reason to why we have to keep trying this. And it's just like, I don't understand why people won't let it go. It's like, do we really always need to have something that's in the quote unquote big three? Because then people always make this argument like, oh, well, you know what? Naruto, Bleach, and One Piece aren't the big three then. If you want to get technical, that's freaking Yu Yu Hakusho, Sailor Moon, and Dragon Ball Z. That was my big three. And then older suckers, even from that time, back in that day, he's like, nah, sucker, that's not the big three. You know what the big three actually was? That was freaking Speed Racer, and Astro Boy, and that one Galaxy Railgun show. that was my big three back then. You know what I mean? They start just going naming off anime of anything, bro. It's like, stop. Y'all don't understand what the big three is. You don't know the actual meaning, and you're not accepting what the actual meaning is either. That's the thing. That's the main problem I've been seeing with a lot of people. They don't even want to accept the actual meaning. Like, bro. Yeah, there's just no new big three. So forget My Hero Academia. Forget freaking Black Clover. Forget all these shows, these other shonens. Look, anime made it. We don't need a big three anymore. You know what I'm saying? We did it. We're here. Congratulations, we won. We did it. Us weebs have gotten cast in front of a gun to watch anime. We did it. You should be happy. Oh, man. And we were being made fun of because we watch anime. Exactly. 100%. I remember those days. You know what I did? I still rocked my freaking Dragon Ball Z dress shirts. I don't care. Like, I was the kind of guy or boy at the time, right, where I just did me. I've always kind of done that. I don't allow the popular people to try to like dictate what the heck I'm doing. It's stupid to me. Like, what? Who are you? Why do you care what I'm doing? It's just like, how is that impacting you in any way? And no, I haven't actually been bullied like that. And so people that have tried to bully me, they got beaten up by my older brother. So you know that I digress. So I didn't have to worry about that. All right, I had protection. All right, but regardless of that, it's just like it's ridiculous. It's freaking ridiculous. He said they were dead. I was like, what? Oh, see, there it is. Okay, that's what. Okay, you didn't understand what I meant, but see, it got you. Here's a concept. Big three is only 3 animes, and that's Naruto, One Piece, and Bleach. Exactly. It's not a concept. Thank you, Ahmed. That's what I've been saying. Not a concept at all. Can't make sure I'm not missing anything. Something like the modern. Yeah, there is nothing like modern big three. There isn't. It was Naruto, Bleach, and One Piece. Nothing else. 100%. Those are the same people who are watching anime. Exactly right. The same people watching anime now. All of a sudden, it's like they all beating us up, and they sat there like, God dang. Yo, you know that Dragon Ball Z kind of good though. Oh, Teen Time, Phineas and Ferb, and Corey in the House, baby. Let's go. Corey in the House is one of the greatest animes of all time. So therefore, you're absolutely right about that. You know, I forgot. You're right. You're right. Look, Corey in the House should actually be in the big three. My bad. Look, I messed up. That was my fault. Sonic, SpongeBob, and Danny Phantom are my bad. He's the Phantom. What is this? Okay, so you know what? I've heard about this though. It's kind of funny, right? What would you consider the big three for like cartoons? if there is a big three for cartoons, because cartoons back then, there were so many good cartoons back then. It's hard to even say. It's more or less of a channel than it is like a big three. But if there was one, what would actually be like a cartoon big three that would make sense? You know what I mean? Because I'm not exactly sure. Because I know when I was talking to like Pink and stuff like that, when it comes to K-pop, K-pop actually does have like a big three themselves. Like JYP and there's like two other groups. I can't remember the other groups at the moment, but there's actually three big groups that got K-pop where it's at pretty much right now, and they're still going as we speak. So it's interesting because they are in kind of that foundation in a way. And that's similar to what we have with Naruto Bleach and One Piece. And people also got to remember this too. Big Three also holds a big weight because a lot of the shows started mimicking what the Big Three had when it comes to Naruto Bleach and One Piece. Jujutsu Kaisen, Bleach. The man said himself that he got inspiration from Tite Kubo. Like, if you can't listen to the facts, like this, the creator himself said this, and people were getting upset about this. It's like, sucker, I'm sorry. Most things get inspired by something. You know what I mean? Even One Piece got inspired by freaking Dragon Ball Z. So it's like, I mean, come on, guys. Like, come on now. Same thing with Naruto. And then there's Naruto clones, there's Naruto shows, and you know what I mean? There's always gonna be that thing. There's always gonna be that thing. That's a tough question. Yes, that's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. What do you say? Quit, sucker. How dare you type that in my chat, bro? King of the Hill is better though. King of the goddamn hill. What are we doing? They're talking about the original big three being dead, bro. Oh no, they're not dead. They're not dead. Well, I mean, technically they are, if you really want to get technical, right? Because I mean, One Piece is still going. But like, I mean, that's One Piece. One Piece is One Piece gonna go forever. Bleach came back, but it was dead initially, right? And then Naruto isn't necessarily here, but it's in the form of Boruto now. So I mean, technically they're back again. Like, they're actually technically back, but not really. So it's, again, it's the concept, and that's why we can't really even use that for them anymore at this point. The fact that a Dragon Ball movie beat Brad Pitt movie at the box office, yes, Avatar, 100%, right? Like, it's crazy just how popularized anime actually is now, that they're out here making box office numbers, bro. Like, holy crap. Who had thought that these animated movies would get this far? And it's thanks to us. It's thanks to us weebs that we made this happen. We did this. This is also my childhood was Sonic X. Hey, Sonic X. Wait. What's Sonic X? For kids, Sonic X, or Sonic X like the Japanese version? Like, which one you watch? Hold on a minute. What'd you watch? Now you got me wondering. Let me see. It's hard, man. Ben 10, Phineas and Ferb. Tom and Jerry. You got to throw Tom. Go see. That's a weird list because that is like so many different periods of time happening in one list right there. Especially with Tom and Jerry. You know, Tom and Jerry is an old show. Tom and Jerry does deserve to be one of the GOATs, though. With this slapstick comedy, because that's what that is. SpongeBob got to be in there. SpongeBob has to be in there. SpongeBob is still going to this day and is still creating and generating memes right now. It's crazy how popularized this is. Powerful Girl, Dexter's, and Samurai Jack. Samurai Jack's interesting, but I don't know if it would actually fit in that category. Tom and Jerry, those two gotta get. See, I mean, Tom and Jerry is a good show, but it's not. I wouldn't say it spawned, because you can see, because if that's the case, right? Looney Tunes should actually have a better case than Tom and Jerry. Looney Tunes is actually a bigger marketing like toy that we have here than Tom and Jerry actually. Like Looney Tunes is still going even right now. So if you want to get technical, then where are cartoons early 2000s? That's what I'm wondering. Like, what would you consider? Because like again, Naruto, Bleach, and One Piece, they're within the same era of time, pretty much, right? Was it Bleach coming in that last, I believe, right? Naruto second, and then One Piece is the first one that came out first, I believe. I believe how that happened. I believe. I have to double check on the years. I want to say One Piece came out first. I think it was 1997, I think. I could be wrong. Cause I'm gonna double check. I don't want to give wrong information, so I'll double check on that. Okay. Fleximo is the Gintama of cartoons. That Gintama of cartoons. You know, I can take that. I can take that in general. I think. No, like I say it should be a certain era of time where a show really pop off to a point where we had like shows that copied it. You know what I mean? If there are shows that copied another cartoon, then maybe that's what can actually fit into that category. Then, if it's live action, what the hell is that? I'm not talking about the live. He's like, we talking about live action. Look, we don't know what to tell you. We're talking about movie. What you talking about? King of the GOAT, bro. King of the GOAT. I'm talking about Hero. Four Kids, man. Look, Four Kids was my childhood. All right, I watched all the stuff on Four Kids. My guy, Ultimate Muscle, man. Ultimate Muscle was good. I missed that show. That dub ain't good, but I missed that show regardless. You know, okay. Which version? Exactly. Yeah, which one? Which one? Oh yeah, Superhero Nice. Y'all heard about the theory about the person from Powerpuff Girls being the same person in Samurai Jack? Go on. Elaborate. What you talking about? Interesting. You said Pokemon. Sir, Project. You know what's funny? Pokemon is an anime, not a cartoon. Therefore, it disqualifies itself from being in that list. Same thing with Digimon. If you want to throw Digimon in there, Digimon's also an anime. You can't put it in there. This Pokemon anime, bro. I watched 19 seasons of Pokemon, and you're still going, aren't you? You're still going, huh? You just keep watching it. The show never ends. Ash never grows up. This man's been a man-child for I don't know how many years at this point. That's why I can't stop. I can't watch it. It's like, I know the animation looks amazing right now. I've seen some stuff because of Sage, right? I've seen some things, but at the same time, it's like, man, I don't know if I can do this. Cartoon anime? Cartoon anime? Cartoon anime? How you say that? It's not the same thing, bro. You can't do that. All right? You're breaking the rules, and therefore you have been disqualified. And now, Project, you know what you gotta do? You're gonna be fighting one-on-one with The Undertaker. I hope you're ready. And player, there's gotta be a winner. Holla, holla. 4Kids censorship is so laughable. I mean, 4Kids, look, I know 4Kids had like the worst censorship of all time, but you know, is this a hot take? I don't know if this is a hot take, because you got me wondering. I'm gonna say this. I don't know how people are gonna feel about this, but like, I prefer 4Kids Yu-Gi-Oh, for instance, over like the original, because if it wasn't for 4Kids dubbing and what 4Kids did to the show, we wouldn't have the Shadow Realm. People just died in Yu-Gi-Oh. I don't know if y'all know this. People just died in Yu-Gi-Oh. Like, they're dead. There's no Shadow Realm. The Shadow Realm, that's Betty Bye. You gone. So I don't know. I prefer the 4Kids version of it. To me, it's always been it's a freaking card game at the end of the day. Why we got dudes with guns, bro? Like, what? Why is this show so mature in some ways, right? When there's a bunch of kids playing card games. You know what I mean? It just felt weird to me. It always felt weird watching like the Japanese version of it, and it's just like, I understand because that's the original, right? And you know, yeah. But maybe this is just like a biasness towards me because I grew up with it. That's what got me into Yu-Gi-Oh. So I grew up with this bootleg dub. You know, I like it, but hey, what? Look, I'm sorry. I'm just saying. He's like, yeah, it is. Okay, see, look. You got some awesome bangers though. Thank you, Quet. Thank you. I knew you would be on my side. I knew you'd be on my side on this one. It's a long story, but I don't remember it very well. But it goes like this: the professor defeated Aku and goes forward in time, and then element X is Aku's blood. Bro, don't what? I mean, Aku's blood does a lot of things. All right, that's bootleg, but I can see that happening. I can see that happening. One Piece rap opening. It's fire, bro. The One Piece rap, man. Here's how the story go. We find out in the trust. Stop. No. See, you about to get me started. Gotta go. Uh-oh. His name is Luffy. That's Monkey D. Luffy, king of the pirates. Face my new bamboo. How did that happen? Yo, you know. His name's Zolo. He's like a samurai. And the LADY Nam is not shy. Oh, fighting foodons, bro. Yes, exactly. And you always got to get the goddamn Shaman King opening. The Shaman King opening is actually better than the Japanese. I said it. The Shaman King 4Kids opening is better than the goddamn Japanese one, all right? Look around, you can be alone. You can make no brave for fun. World around you is not what it seems. The soul reveals beyond your wildest dreams. All right, look. I don't even know what I said in the beginning. I was just like losing myself. But you know what I mean. Look, 4Kids gave us some bangers. 4Kids gave us love. Bad translations, but love, okay? It was trying to protect each and every one of you. And you got to love it, right? You got to love it. It's widescreen. For real, season 0 of Yu-Gi-Oh! Is metal as hell. See, you know what I'm saying? Like, I need to go. Like, there's a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! I haven't actually seen. You know, I do need to go back and just like check some stuff, to be honest with you. It's time to we wouldn't even have that. We wouldn't even have that if it wasn't for 4Kids. Think about that. Think about that, guys. That's why I say at the end of the day, 4Kids did an amazing job. Yes, an amazing job, specifically with the Yu-Gi-Oh! IP. Because it deserved that. We're not going to talk about freaking One Piece necessarily, because they butchered the crap out of that. So we're not talking about that. All right? All right? But 4Kids did a good job with Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Is one of those shows that you can kidify. You know what I mean? And it still work. When I found out the Shadow Realm was not in the original version, I feel like my life was a lie. I mean, same, Avatar, same. When I first found that out too, I was like, how? What? It makes, like, the Shadow Realm makes so much sense, especially with the Millennium Puzzles and stuff like that. You would think that actually that's actually something there. But no, people just dead. Like, when those girls, there was an episode, it's not two bald guys. I think there's one bald guy. Like, they're like on the skyline thing, and the glass breaks, and that sucker just falls. We thought he went to the Shadow Realm. Nah, it's like he dead. He said, hit the ground, gone. Guys, did not make it. Sayonara, good night. God dang it. Y'all never watch 4Kids. Yeah, look. Yo, you never watch 4Kids? Watch Yu-Gi-Oh! 4Kids. I can't recommend anything else. I can't recommend anything else. Like I said, everything else is up in the water, okay? Up in the water, all right? All that stuff I watched in Arabic. Oh, true. Okay, makes sense. Tokyo Mew Mew. Yeah, I mean, when you're falling in love, meow, 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 meow. Like, I love that song. All right, I love that song. And Tokyo Mew kind of work too. That's another show. Like, there are shows they got on there that made sense to kind of like kidify. Fighting Foodons being one of them. Ultimate Muscle being another one. Like, obviously, how you gonna take Ultimate Muscle? How you take that seriously? Like, have y'all seen what Ultimate Muscle looks like? Like, have y'all seen? Let me see. Can I show this? I'm gonna show this real quick. Have y'all seen what Ultimate Muscle looks like? Because like the show is kind of wonky looking, right? You look at this. Look at that. Look at this dude. Look at this dude. You know what I mean? Like you see this, you think, oh, he man's about to rip a guy's head off? Like, come on now. Andy, welcome in. We talking about hot takes right now. We talking about 4Kids actually being good for Yu-Gi-Oh. All right. For Yu-Gi-Oh. But welcome in though. Can I just like do this in like a new tab just for the picture? No, that did not work. Okay. Can I open image? There we go. Yeah, see, look. So you look at this guy and you think, oh, this is gonna be a serious anime? You look at this man. Look at him. Look at him. Look. I'm doing too much. Look at him. Oh, I accidentally deleted my whole. I took out my whole browser. Okay, don't look at him. I messed up. God dang it! But y'all, I made my point. All right, like that. Like there are shows they got on there. It made sense to kidify them before kidify them. All right, but dab on them. I ever watched Yu-Gi and still thought they live. See, that's what I'm saying. TMNT 4Kids. I mean, yeah, that works too. That team is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It'd be weird if it was like them actually cut off heads. And I mean, I guess it can work because we did see that with Michael Bay and all that stuff, right? So I mean, it's not like it can't happen or can't work, but the kid version worked just fine too. You don't have to kill people. to have a good story. Case in point, One Piece. One Piece never kills anybody. There's like, what, 2-3 deaths in total? And we have like a cast of 100 plus people? That's impressive. that's impressive, all right? Then I'll drop by and say, hey, I appreciate you dropping by, Andy. It's always good to have your presence here in the goddamn break room over here on the YouTube page, all right? Where it's less spicy. I was surprised that 4Kids dub Ultraman Taiga. Wait, they did? Wait, when? When? I remember this. They dubbed a lot. Remember Chaotic? Yeah, I don't remember that show either. Yeah, saw so many ads for Ultimate Muscle on Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh yeah, DVD, but they never actually watched it. Why didn't you watch it? The show is actually, I like the show. He has a thing called the Muscle Buster. It's the same move that Samoa Joe did, and he out here breaking necks. You know what I'm saying? That move is a freaking deadly virus. When you get hit with it, you're done now, all right? You're done now. And this like a jumps from the freaking highest of peaks, and he breaks your neck, bro. Currently deep in the final trenches. Hey, understandable. Hey, good luck with your finals. I know you got this, though. I know you got it. Go to the channel I used to watch when I was young, took an ecchi anime, and some of it is how? It's ecchi. How much editing do they do? Yeah, great rest of your stream, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, Andy. We're about to probably actually end off here soon, seeing as we already pretty much done with our hot take section. We got through all the animes we needed to talk about. I also need to, get myself ready for work tomorrow because we're doing it all again. Beautiful. God. This is one of my faves, bro. I need to see what you're talking about here because I'm like, what is this show you're talking about? Sounds like somebody never read the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle comics. No, I haven't. I'm not a big Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle fan, so I didn't. I say that it works and stuff like that, but they're all, it's all right. I know, even with the Michael Bay movies, like I'm like, okay, it's all right. I was never like blown away by it. My older brother is the one that is like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle fan. He has like all this merch and all this stuff, so he has more of an idea of like the comics and all that. I don't really care like that for TMNT. I'm just saying, all right. Yeah, best of luck to you, Andy, for real. The anime was Renma 1 and 1. Now how? I know that anime. How, Sway? I know they don't have a crazy ton of ecchi in there, but they do have some. Because like the way the premise is of the show, it's bound to have ecchi in it. Have ecchi in it. So I'm curious how they did that. Oh, not gonna lie, it's very violent. Understandable. I mean, it's a comic. A lot of comics nowadays are just like ultra violent. That might be another hot take, honestly. I don't really care for violence like that. Even though I know I watched Chainsaw Man. I just said it was the greatest thing ever. And look, I digress, okay? I'm just saying you don't need violence of that magnitude to make something shocking, to make something impactful. There's so many other ways you can do it, but it just seems like usually this the best way. They always try to go. They always go that route with it, with a lot of blood. They say they pour enough blood, it's gonna shock somebody. Basically, you know what I'm saying? Make somebody squeamish. But I digress. They even changed the name. They called it the Spring of Dreams. The Spring of Dreams, bro. What is this? What is this? This bootleg, sir? What is this link you just sent me? What you sending me, my guy? What? Uh. Okay, so I clicked your link, right? It made it to where it put the video in my chat box. I don't know how to get rid of it. What? I don't know what anybody's saying right now. Hold up. I should have not clicked that link. Holy crap. What is going on? I did not expect that. What? I never done this on here. Again, doing this stuff on here is always a hit or miss situation when it comes to YouTube, you know? Let me just, I gotta watch my stream now. New pin chat. You can now pin a message at the top of the live chat. Viewers read. Really? How you pin it? Oh, pin message. We'll see what happens here. Do y'all see that? Hey, that's pretty cool. All right, okay, that's pretty cool. Have I not heard about this? I have not heard about this. This is a good job, Quits. Y'all here breaking my stream, bro. Look at me watching myself. With that, okay, we don't want to get too bootlegging here. This is a YouTube stream. We don't get bootlegging here, all right? God dang it. That's for Twitch. That's for Twitch. We're supposed to be professional, all right? Professional at all times. God dang it. Batman has left the chat. All right, he said, let me search this first. Okay, that came out of nowhere. I did not see that coming. Wow. All right. Will it actually bring something up? Oh, it does. Oh, okay. Wait, it's a whole episode, isn't it? Yeah, this is a whole episode. Why the heck? It got the whole thing on here on YouTube. I'm gonna have to check that out later. Okay, then. I got you. Let me look over here. I have to look straight. God dang. Why you do that to me, Quets? Why you do that to me? God dang. But yeah, I haven't heard of this at all, Ahmed. Like, this came out of nowhere. I didn't expect that. I gotta figure out how to fix this goddamn chat because I didn't see that coming. But regardless of that, if you guys could, real quick, y'all make sure you like the stream. I appreciate you liking it. It helps with the hi. Hello. What's going on, Bambino? What? I guess I kept my door open. I didn't realize. We got Mr. Bambino on the scene. I don't know. All right, this is why we got to get out of here. I don't know what's going on, bro. Well, if you guys can like the stream, I appreciate it. It helps with the algorithm, push out my stream more, get more eyes in this, and everybody can actually start watching and be a part of the discussion and everything like that. For those that are watching this as a video, as a VOD, please also give it a like, share it around, subscribe if you're liking the content. Like, if you're liking the content, well, hop out of my freaking lap, why don't you? All right, like, I don't know what's going on. If you like the content, go ahead and subscribe. We're going to keep doing this, all right? Every Wednesday, we got seasonal talk going on here. Every Tuesday, as long as the manga comes out, we have Chainsaw Man Tuesdays. So we always got that over here on the YouTube channel. And if you want to catch me and see more streams of me and more content of me, you always watch the videos that I make. You can also watch the goddamn streams from Twitch Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, even though, obviously, work is getting in the goddamn way of that. But I digress. It's dog invasion. Yeah, look, I didn't expect the dog to come in all of a sudden. Like, what? I don't like it. I love it. I appreciate that quiz. I love it, man. I love you too, man. Because the dog. I don't know what the dog came. Like, oh, he just came in here all of a sudden. He said, "What you doing in here?" I heard a lot of talking, and you're eating some food. I said, stream went off the rails. I don't know what happened, bro. Ever since I clicked that link from freaking Quets, it's all your fault, man. Needless to say, like I said, I always appreciate the conversations that we do have here. Appreciate you guys always coming by, actually showing love. I appreciate y'all. Thank you guys. Because I wouldn't be able to do all this if it wasn't for you guys watching. You know what I mean? So I appreciate y'all. With that said, though, I must bid you adieu. Catch me back. Probably, actually, funny enough, we might be doing this again. We might do another Sunday, Monday stream. It depends. I know that my brother's birthday. Well, no, it's next week. It's next week. Never mind. So yeah, more than likely we'll probably be back here on the Twitch channel on Sunday. We might do that again and do a Sunday Monday stream like we did last time. And we're probably gonna do one where we're reading Don to Don or reading both, and then probably playing some Horizon. So that's pretty much like the schedule that we're gonna have here. Obviously, we're gonna have Chainsaw Man Tuesdays, and we're also gonna have to come back here on this channel and do some more seasonal talk with the Thabreakmaster. So that's the schedule. That's the stuff we got going on here. Y'all get some rest. Enjoy the rest of your night. Enjoy the rest of your day. I will catch y'all when I catch y'all. Until then, people. Drink some water, too. Don't forget to drink some water. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm going to make sure to tell him. He's going to be like, oh, really? Yo, people tell him my people telling your people happy birthday? Beautiful. But drink some goddamn water. Until then, people. Kagebushi no Jutsu.